Even in a world of satellite imagery, non-stop flights, and instant communication, there are still corners of our planet that remain almost completely unreachable. These aren't just forgotten places, they are actively protected by nature, extreme distances, or immense danger. They are the last frontiers, the hidden realms that defy our modern, connected age. Today, we're going on a journey to explore 10 of the most unusual and inaccessible places on Earth. We'll count them down from 10 to the most extreme of all, revealing secrets and stories from the world's most forbidden locations. Let's start our countdown at number 10, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway. Tucked away on a remote Arctic island, deep inside a frozen mountain, lies a facility that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. But its mission is very real and incredibly important. This vault is humanity's ultimate backup plan. It safely stores duplicate seed samples from nearly every country on Earth, safeguarding our global food supply against natural disasters, wars, or climate change. Access is reserved for a select few, and its purpose is simple yet profound: to protect the future of human life. It's a silent guardian, a Noah's Ark for plants, hidden away at the top of the world. Coming in at number 9, we journey to Socotra Island, Yemen. Landing here is like stepping onto another planet. The landscape is dominated by bizarre, alien-like flora, including the famous dragon's blood tree, which looks like a giant, inside-out umbrella and bleeds a crimson-red sap. Over a third of Socotra's plant life is found nowhere else on Earth. Its extreme isolation in the Indian Ocean allowed this unique ecosystem to evolve undisturbed for millions of years. However, while nature preserved its wonders, human conflict has made it nearly impossible to visit. The ongoing political instability in the region has cut Socotra off from the world, turning this natural paradise into a truly inaccessible treasure. For number 8, we climb to the summit of Mount Roraima in South America. This is no ordinary mountain. It's a massive, flat-topped plateau known as a tepui that juts thousands of feet into the sky, surrounded on all sides by sheer 400-meter-high cliffs. Its summit is a mysterious, otherworldly landscape of black rock, twisted plants, and constant rain, often shrouded in thick clouds that cut it off from the world below. For centuries, its inaccessible nature fueled legends among local indigenous people. It's so strange and isolated that many believe it inspired Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous novel, The Lost World, a land where prehistoric creatures could still exist. Reaching the top is an epic trek, a journey into a land that time seems to have forgotten. At number 7, we enter a place so wild it breaks the world's longest road in half, the Darien Gap. This notorious stretch of dense, roadless jungle and swamp sits on the border between Panama and Colombia. It's the only missing link in the Pan American Highway, a road system that otherwise stretches from Alaska all the way to Argentina. Why isn't there a road? Because the terrain is an almost impenetrable combination of treacherous mountains, impassable swamps, and thick rainforest. There are no bridges, no infrastructure, and no law. It's a true wilderness, a place where nature still rules completely, making it one of the most dangerous and inaccessible land crossings on the planet. For number 6, we travel to one of the most hostile environments imaginable, the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. This is officially one of the hottest, driest, and lowest places on Earth. The landscape is a surreal mosaic of vibrant, toxic colors created by bubbling sulfur springs, vast salt flats, and active volcanoes. Temperatures regularly soar above 50 degrees Celsius, or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. The air is thick with poisonous gases, and pools of acid dot the terrain. It's a place that feels more like the surface of Venus than Earth. Despite the extreme conditions, some life clings on, but for humans, survival here is a constant battle against the elements, making it a truly brutal and inaccessible corner of our world. Now, let's go from the hottest place to the coldest. Number 5 is Oymyakon, a remote village in Siberia, Russia. This is the coldest permanently inhabited place on the planet. In winter, the average temperature hovers around minus 50 degrees Celsius or minus 58 Fahrenheit. The record low plunged to a staggering minus 71.2 degrees Celsius. Life here is a constant struggle against the cold. Frostbite is a daily risk. Cars are left running 24/7 to prevent their engines from freezing solid, and even simple tasks become monumental challenges. The ground is permanently frozen, making construction and farming impossible. It's a place where even machines fail, yet people have adapted to call this extreme, isolated outpost their home. At number 4, we find Tristan da Cunha. If you ever feel the need to get away from it all, this is the place. It holds the Guinness World Record for being the most remote inhabited archipelago on Earth. Located in the middle of the South Atlantic Ocean, its nearest neighbor is St. Helena, over 2,000 kilometers away. There's no airport, no harbor for large ships, and no hotel. The only way to reach the island is by a multi-day journey on a supply boat from South Africa, a trip that only happens a few times a year and is entirely dependent on the notoriously rough seas. Life for the few hundred residents is quiet and isolated, a world away from the hustle of modern civilization. As we near the top of our list, the locations become even more extreme. Number 3 takes us to the interior of Antarctica. While coastal research stations exist, the vast heart of the continent is a world apart. It's the largest, coldest desert on Earth, an endless expanse of ice and snow stretching for thousands of kilometers. There are no cities, no trees, and no permanent human presence. The silence is absolute, broken only by the sound of the relentless wind. Temperatures can drop below minus 80 degrees Celsius. This is a place so barren and inhospitable that it is often used to simulate conditions on Mars. It is the definition of isolation, a pure, white wilderness at the bottom of the world. Our runner-up, at number 2, is Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. Located off the coast of Brazil, this small island is so dangerous that visiting is strictly forbidden by the Brazilian government. Why? It's home to one of the densest populations of venomous snakes on the planet. Researchers estimate there's at least one deadly golden lancehead viper for every square meter. These snakes are unique to the island, and their venom is so potent it can melt human flesh. The island is completely overrun by them, making it an ecological horror show. Access is granted only to a few vetted scientists, who must be accompanied by a doctor. For everyone else, this place is off limits for a very good reason. And finally, we arrive at number 1, the most unusual and inaccessible place on Earth, North Sentinel Island. Located in the Bay of Bengal, this island is home to one of the last uncontacted peoples in the world. The Sentinelese have lived in complete isolation for an estimated 60,000 years, rejecting all attempts at contact from the outside world, often with hostility. To protect them from modern diseases to which they have no immunity and to respect their wish to be left alone, the Indian government has made it illegal to go within 5 kilometers of the island. North Sentinel is inaccessible not because of geography or danger, but by a deliberate and necessary human choice. It's a powerful reminder that even in the 21st century, some places must remain untouched, a living window into a world that has otherwise vanished. From a seed vault at the North Pole to an island frozen in time, our planet still holds places that defy exploration. These locations challenge our understanding of what it means to be connected and remind us of the raw, untamed power of nature. Which of these places fascinated you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey to the world's most remote corners, be sure to subscribe for more hidden stories about our incredible planet. See you next time.